Alright, so let's go ahead and try to finish up this bandana. Um, see, there's a couple of things we could do to it. Um, the first thing we got to keep in mind is that his head, all his hair is going to be up here. So let's take a look at our references here. So we see we got his hair that we're going to create later up here. And we've got this bandana that we've got to finish out. Um, so mainly we've got to do where the actual bandana is going to supposedly wrap together and fold back here. We also want to kind of make it seem like there's more wrinkles and folds going uh, on the surface. Make it seem a little bit more like cloth. So, and we've already made a couple of marks here, so we can see where some of the extra wrinkles are going to be. So with that, we'll go ahead and continue on. And I'm going to take one more look here. Okay, so I can see that fold. It's going to come from here, and it'll probably just end somewhere around there. This one's going to go this way. These guys, we'll leave those for now. Let's go ahead and just try to get one of these wrinkles looking halfway decent. I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this one off. Bring this one across. Let's get rid of our reference images. Alright, so to make these wrinkles, these folds, we are essentially going to cut in more segments. Let's just say like right around here for now, and we'll pull this one out, maybe even pull these in close. You see, you get a wrinkle just like that. So let's do the same thing along here. And I'm going to take these two, pull those out. And just like that. Okay. I want this to seem like it is in fact cloth. So there's probably some adjustments we would want to make along the surface here. Let's see, pull those in. Okay, we know that we want to see some nice wrinkles up along the front here, so we'll go ahead and continue in our cuts. Turn the turbo smooth off so that we cut a little easier. And we'll continue these along. And let's see. we can pull this one out, and then actually I'm going to pull both of these. I'm going to pull all of those out just so that wrinkle is a little bit more apparent as it wraps all the way around. And let's see, do the same thing with these. I'll take and pull these guys down like that. Okay, so I can see right here what I would like to do is have this fold basically seem like it disappears under here. So I'll go ahead and cut that one down to there. So now that one folds around. And maybe, I mean, as you see, this is just a lot of playing around, really. Just trying to get that cloth look. Okay, so I know I want to have more of these folds along the back side, so do the same thing. Just go ahead and cut these on back around. Something like that. And since I'm looking at it, I'll go ahead and make some more cuts here. And if these are going to be the main ones that are going to pull out, and these are going to be the edges that are going to hold the shape for us. Okay, so we'll pull these out. Go ahead and get this one. So let's see. This fold comes along, maybe switches, one goes over, one goes under. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and create what would be the knot here. And I'm going to do that with a sphere. Let's go ahead and move this up. I'm going to rotate this into place, and since we know that it's going to be small and it's going to have the turbo smooth applied to it, then we can let's go ahead and take a look at the reference. Okay, so highlight right about here, and what I want to focus on is looking at where the strings, the ties here from the knot, because what I'm going to do is we're going to extrude out from here, or you know what, I think what I'm going to do is actually turn this into one of those ties. So we'll turn this into an editable poly, and I will select, we'll go to my select tool, and we can extrude this one out, and I'll semicolon, do one more, and scale it down. So if we imagine it's on local, maybe shrink this down a little bit. So we can imagine maybe there's one there and one on the other side. Excuse me. Okay. So now let's see what else we can do. Loop. Pull this. Ring. Rotate. Like this. Go to this one. Hold control. We'll just take this whole, all these guys right here. Rotate them. And maybe they're kind of coming off to the side like that. I want to select all these polygons. Make sure they're on the same smoothing group. Okay, so let's call that 1. And if we had another copy like that, I think I will make some changes. This one looks, that looks pretty good. Finally, I'm going to come in here and I want to make it a cut to make it seem like that this knot is actually cloth that's been wrapped over itself. So let's say I come right across like this. to select on these polygons and extrude them by local normal. Just a little bit like that. And control page up until the entire mesh is selected, and again make sure the whole thing is on smoothing group 1, and let's put a turbo smooth on it just to see how that looks. Okay, I can tell I would like for this to be a little bit more dominant, so I'm going to cut in another edge, and we probably can, so vertice, I'm going to select these two and connect them, and now with this new edge I'm going to basically crank it deeper inside like that. Okay, so let's and we would do the same kind of thing. Let's just say again, I want to see this fold a little bit more. So this time I will just go ahead and chamfer that edge. And just looking at that now, I'm thinking I might throw a symmetry. Let's see. Yeah, I'd do something like that. Just make that look even more like it's tied up. Looks good to me. Now I'll get rid of the turbo smooth and I will collapse all. Right click in here. And let's just see what these look like with turbo smooth. Maybe we could do something to them to tweak them, but for now I'm gonna say they're okay. So we're going to attach underneath edit geometry, attach both of these new pieces. Now I'm not going to, we can if we want to attach them real quick to see what they look like, but this is an asymmetrical object and he obviously still has a symmetry on, so we don't want to attach this piece until we're ready to start doing some asymmetrical modeling. But one of the things that I can do is just look at the basic shapes that we have here and maybe start moving some of these folds and creases and start making them look like uh, they're actually heading towards this area where our knot's going to be. And so just playing around with some shapes, see what we can come up with. Seeing if anything strikes a chord. I don't really see nothing. So we'll leave that for now. Like I said, I do want to come in here and attach just for a second, just so I can see how that would end up looking. And I can tell I want to see more creases coming this way, so I will undo. And now we will come in here and make some changes. And we might even end up adding some more edges just to help us accentuate this area a little more. Like, for example, I think I might want to just cut something, I don't know, like right around here. And I'll take this new edge and chamfer it. And then just pick one of them to push in, like that. And I think I will cut in and chamfer a new one. Step back. So, like you can see, just basically playing around right now, just cutting in some edges, just trying to get this cloth to look right. So just, I mean, there's no principle or technique you gotta follow. It's just you wanna try to achieve what you're setting out to achieve, and we just gotta look and figure out what are the things that we need to see. And I knew that some of the things I wanted to see on this guy was some really cool wrinkles and folds in this bandana, which I think that I have achieved. I'm pretty happy with the way that looks. It's folding in back around them. So again, I'm going to just do one more quick attach. See what this would look like again. Yeah, I can imagine it being green and looking alright. Okay, so pretty happy there. We've added, hitting 7 on the keyboard, turns on our display so we can see what our poly count is, and with turbo smooth off, our character is just under 4,000 polys. We haven't added any detail. We haven't added the eyes yet, so it's not counting the eyes. He has no teeth or tongue, and he has no clothes, no real definition going on with his body. So obviously a lot of the poly count is stuck up here in this headdress, but that was an important aspect of the character that I wanted to see. So it's something that we've got to make a decision on. Plus we're going to be doing normals. We're going to bake some normals onto this character when we're done. So actually whatever detail we have here at the 51,000 or 100 some thousand polygons, we'll be able to see look just like this down here with the 3 or 4, probably 10,000 polys. So we'll go ahead and leave for now, and in the next one what I'm gonna focus on doing is just trying to wrap up a little bit more on the body, get his body a little bit ready, put some clothes on him, and give him some pants, and give him some armor, and just fix his body up. So just some quick adjustments to make him look a little bit more defined, since we've got so much going on in his head. And then probably in the one after that we'll start closing his mouth and getting his teeth and everything ready to roll, so we can get ready to wrap him up and get him finished and unwrap him. So we'll see you in the next one where we finish his body, try to finish his body, probably get a little bit more done on it. So we'll see you next time.